Among all the US politics news this week, you may have missed the Bank of England cutting interest rates again. This time they did it by 0.25%, bringing them down to 4.75%. This is the second rate cut this year following a shift in economic conditions. And it's not just in the UK, the US Federal Reserve also just cut rates. So what does this mean for you and why is it happening? I'm Joss and I help you understand big business and economics news. Interest rates are those things on savings accounts and also on borrowing. Higher rates make borrowing more expensive but control inflation, while lower rates make borrowing cheaper but can also increase inflation. So why cut rates now? The UK's recent budget and the election of Trump in the US have raised concerns about inflation. Some economists were actually worried that increased government spending here in the UK could push inflation back up, potentially making rate cuts really tricky. But for now, inflation has actually been cooling off, dropping below the bank's 2% target in September for the first time in over 3 years. And Andrew Bailey, who is the governor of the Bank of England, even hinted last month that there might be room for a more aggressive approach on rates as inflation eases. But that doesn't mean it's going to be smooth sailing. The UK's energy price cap is rising, which could push inflation back up. So while this cut might make borrowing cheaper for now, there's still a lot going on in the UK economy. And with global factors in the US, like the tariffs that Trump has promised, central banks are just trying to strike a balance and keep things steady while they can. But what do you think of this news? Do you think the Bank of England need to be more aggressive with their rate cuts? Let me know. And if you liked this video, follow for more.